Majumurire Ndizi TV andonzia soberte nande nigo charagire Chinsa Isano Ibere etarikina ya momotinyino yokabero mwaka wa 2023 ekarongo kwali na SMS yetemangana maya erinko erena ali agendete watika imena isko ya Gusii nokuboli kwa na karanso ike gosoire chinga kichao chabene oraya bwati omayana na ali agendete watika koru chingongo nye chenze irianyi moja sugusu amo nabosongo na mange agendete watika ime na isko ya Gusii okaba mananje goikoma elio unabotambe nyura nabo kwenda sensemeri ye mitandao Facebook tonyora Ndizi TV News Digital wega sensemo ya YouTube nabo tonyora Ndizi TV News okonya chingaki nabo to tweet at Ndizi TV News we karengali kia uno dukiara ndikire sagire daika gwetera ase namba ere screen igorabo oyora sensemeri umuntu wimanyerero nigakoro kwa Joshua Auta ekarabiga hiri nyanja makwene kuna mali ogine chibi chago chira senjera bene oyoko yareta gocha sole Brighton Makori. Nigo ya jaga kurwa sensemeri ye wodi ya sensi ebunge ya kututu jaje north asebono abaremi banyarire bakumirana nababotani bensemo yoboremi kurwa se county ya Kisii eri kurwe birengereri byabo nagosangana barabwari baganeti bakorerwe anekere county ya Kisii erengete kumukerire birengo byoboremi ya se county ya Kisii abakiranire ase umuyogo yo nigo bakorawa no muwasiri bwensemo yoboremi ase county ya Kisii asabaremi baikira senseme yo anene bakurwe birengereri byabo asensemeri ya mabere bunangakia kete kwena no asensemo yo
to improve mambo ya milk collection and transportation pia. Maziwa kitambo walikuwa wanauza door to door, wanachukua kikombe asubuhi, na hii kikundi ya ushirikiano ni kikundi ambayo tumekuwa na wao kutoka mwaka wa 2014 kutoka waanze, na wakati huo tulikuwa pamoja na cooperative ya Marani Dairy ndio ilikuwa inaanza. So wao walikuwa hiyo group ilikuwa affiliate group ya hiyo cooperative. So vile cooperative kidogo ikakuwa na changamoto zake kidogo wakafifia, but group iliendelea, wao wakaendelea na mambo ya milk marketing, and at that time walikuwa na handle around 40 liters of milk per day, but kupitia program ya ASDSP2 na county government tumeweza kushirikiana na wao katika mafundisho capacity building yote hiyo miaka yote, na wanaendelea kuimprove, wanaendelea kuprogress. Sasa tunaona wamefika around 80 liters. The main challenge ilikuwa tu ni mambo ya transportation, kutoa maziwa kutoka hapa kupeleka Kegogi mpaka Niruka huko.
Ekardo skabosioni gomosbati we mwaka ya 15 na Ibere ritko nyara kago toka sensemo ya nyairichi se ensemo yecha goseti plantation ekranyara ga kwete nige kagerebuna abantu nigo banyarde bakumukurura ase bamutigete chingoma chintini ejikairira agasiri obogima bwa ya sensemeyo ya Nyamira.
Marieta nensa muri Nyanumba oibombo wa Nyairo ayeke nyoreke ninjende nenerete uno mutureti bono lituka bono nabwakire bono mambia bona akerwe simi amana asaligire kenyora umwana oyo konye narware take abanyene ngonya kumusugurikira bale use nabwene bono koranga abaisi aba basaligire rero bakonywe meterie yo bamumirete bakamakorere kebe bakabona agasira bono utwale kwanje serikali etokonya manganaya abana basaligire bakunyinya sore kinyasore ikiri gwe abanta baba usemba poe batiga manganaya.
Ekardos kabosioni gomomura ayo moyo rengete gochigoswa usota kere gochigoswa ikirazi giakianda manyardeka kora matemu aso mwako lini wa utetia makweli asensemeri ya boronyi nyaribari chaje ekerata gete kwerusyo moyo kolengana nere bune school fees yabolirwe asawate abona abayibuli baye nigo batabwati kende kibara chikomo somelia ekerata kere gochigoswa sikirasi ya kianda kolengana nere nigate kwerusyo moyo asibona abantu bayichane irengane yo korende umurikwita misi nageta sensemeri na utware ne akaroboti yako ekaranda tukurwarigania rojikoba asinjero gukira gukora gense ya mukonete turayunga cyumando nyaraka ukwana hamo ne amate yaye.
Samarieta ni Emmanuel Mukwa. Nimenyete ne family y'abantu 9, abana ntole 7 n'abayiboli ntogwate lakini ebintu byasinyire kona chagete ko primary n'abana asomera bakon Musamaria agachaga nkonya primary bono igaikira na korra matemu na etire lakini bono bayiboli bane mbabwati kende barangire school igaikiranga decide neri ndwense asengenjo timbe badeni asibale singenjo baboli rupimba bwati kende barankonya
bono nje nachiete karana rure kwerigeri inyora abana bandi bakono kumubuli nga nkie kiogokora bono nkanyora omwana orio ondore oteneine isiko komenya kokoteba mama njorore Emmanuel ngochigocha Emmanuel agatama gochipara mate nkanyora osungetie ngori ngagagani buita singenjo chibasi chiaborera gochire school.
Ekiombe kia banyagitari KMBDU Kenya Medical Practitioners and Dentist Council nigobono banyarire bakokosereria buna na barachi koenda somogiro anekera magania bataraikirana na banyagitari baborete asobokoreria sense ya Kenya bakorawa anomurikyo monene wekiombe kyo David Atela nigobana banyare gote abuna nigo bagosereiri gochikobeka emesigo yabo inse endemba korobokoreri buna magania batarujukarani guya asense ya Kenya.
Then when you look at it, even our demand that we wrote to the government in the month of December, some of these issues we outlined clearly. The fact of unemployment, the fact of salary delays. So you realize that the employer, if he delays to pay a healthcare worker in the county who has no any other source of getting salaries for 3 months or 4 months, then you drive them to die. You drive them to the action that they will take against themselves and to their desperations. So we have been calling out that and asking governments to actually commit to paying salaries on time. There's aspect of unemployment. When doctors are not employed, those few who are in the hospital struggle. They are at a point that they work for 100 hours a week instead of the 40 days that has been signed the CBA. We have seen some counties going into punitive actions by employing healthcare workers onto contract terms. The Public Service Commission's guideline on employment is very clear, that you can only be employed on contract if the job you're going to do is for a fixed period. If the job you're doing is continuous, like for doctors, there's no need to put them into punitive actions of employing on contract, because that even impedes the career progression. So some of the counties that have been doing that, we've gone on to them and asked them to stop that. And you've known that even some governors who are really propagating these were voted out by the health workers themselves in some counties. So it's very clear that the terms of engagement should be the terms that have been approved by the...
Kabarugi baba gavana kuruase kaunti ya Migori, Kericho, Bungoma na Kisumu nigobono bacha kirumuroberio bogosemia basubati goro yoborwere bwa safiko kanza asibo igo banyarire bakoboria basubati abu gweso kirikoringoriwa erikonyorobo konyi ibwa bwango ekerobatu kanne babwate burwairobo.
We're encouraging our women between the ages of 25 to 49 to go for screening, because if the disease is detected earlier, it can be prevented. We're also encouraging our men to encourage their women to go for the checkup, because we need a healthy family, and a healthy family cannot be there if the mother is unwell.
And we have joined hands together as first ladies that we want to make sure there is zero cancer in our Republic of Kenya, in our counties, and we champion this because we know it has taken many lives, our mothers, our children, our fathers, and how we wish that we'll come to the end of it.
Abo bisa benzemo yobojenu kurwase kaunti ya Meru nigobe murunganeirie okwebwa ne serikali ye kaunti eyo anekarwa deruna nigobokari gutuma makobori kwabo anenekarwa nyarire bakwebwa asobokorari bwabo korene nigobono banyarire bakobori serikali eyo ye kaunti ya Meru gobategerera na kuigwa magani yabo ikiagera nigobagendrete kuombigwa ase kaunti eyo.
We have issue of insurance. We have a lot of challenges when we are going to seek for medical attention, because the insurance that we have, it has got a limitation of 1,500 per visit.
The reason why we are coming here today is because we have tried all means, writing letters one after the other, requesting for a meeting so that we can solve emerging issues. We must agree there are issues for a long time ago, but now those are emerging issues. particularly insurance cover. The one we had previously was doing very fine, and the healthcare workers were very comfortable. But this one was independent, the higher class and the low class. There are those who have the cover, comprehensive cover, and there are those who doesn't have. Now, Kamero County, tumendipendiwa mara mbili.
Some must travel from all the way from Mutuate to Meru to get health services, which is dangerous. So to us, as healthcare workers, we are requesting for a meeting with the governor so that we can be able to know how to handle these things.
What we are highly suspecting, most probably, is that the people that we give letters, they either don't share with the governor or they usually distort the information, and therefore the governor does not understand the plight of workers.
Tekera maberera ya gisiasa endete kwendekiwa na ase kaunti ya Nairobi nigabone nsemo ya bonjore kurwa senseme yo banyarire bakoboria barayi wetanga kurwa sensema ya gisiasa yekoirera obonjore go sarikase enseme yo.
Let the political parties take responsibility because their members are disturbing other members. We are also members of political parties. And we do not, when we are dissatisfied, go destroying other people's property and threatening. We want to ask His Excellency and the Parliament to institute a law where the funds that are mobilized for the purpose of supporting political parties to be deductible so that the businessmen who loses their properties due to political activities, we deduct from that kitty so that they are given net of the damages they are causing.
We will never be able to develop as a continent if we continue to import things that we should be manufacturing. So it is time for us to pull ourselves together and put a brave face and do what it takes to continually improve the livelihoods of our people by transformation of many of the things that we have naturally into finished products for the global value chain.
In terms of international financing, we are bringing the financiers here to Nairobi. I know a lot of you think international financing is a hoax. Come and see the people behind international financing for your business. I know some of you have paid insurances, some of you have paid commissions, some of you have been ripped off by some brokers around. Now you have the opportunity to come and pitch your proposal.
Abasa nigobono bachakiri wo muroberio oyorengete go chiko basira anenekere serikali nale kobori wabune bwaterane nebyombe bitari bya serikali erikwene kwenango sira barabasa bwende bachikwegendere go cyasa matko alibosyo niyo yadokana n'abasa bange nigo batigwire magega asibono kobori kore go cyasa serikali buna abasa baise korendwa nigegesa go kyabosyo gosikia matko abosyo keratoke asense ya Kenya.
Government has obviously a role in creating opportunities for young people. However, I say the government has a lot that it constantly has to enable. The role of private sector cannot be underestimated, and therefore why this initiative is that much more great for us. If you look at the Maven Mentorship Society leadership, you find that these are people who have extensive private sector experience, and therefore this is more of what we should do. This is what we must do. But beyond government, beyond private sector, we all must be the change we want to see. Each one of us will keep pointing at what young people are doing that we like or don't like based on our own lenses. How about we make a decision to today begin to actively participate in who these young people become? And this begins to happen when we take an initiative to sign up for mentorship, spare time to pay it forward and make some time to pass on a word of encouragement or a word of guidance for every young person.
Boy gomo principal chief executive director se company ya Brighton Steven Wandera nenanyarde kao kwa na igoro yobosera bwabasai na kibatakire kobekwa ngande batakire korendwa asamatuko alebosyo.
When we talk about mentorship, it was something that mentorship was not a word that came into fashion and actual practical use maybe many years later. When you look at who your mentors were, when you think about the word mentoring and so on, and you think about it more and more, the people who actually mentored us were our parents, siblings, friends, teachers, colleagues, and now I get mentored by my employees.
You know, the thing about life is we are all first and foremost human beings. And it's great this morning. Oh, we're still checking. Okay. So did they tell you why they're influential? Why are they powerful? It's interesting how life turns out, because I'm sure your 15-year-old self did not see yourself the way you are today. The challenges are significantly different. The peer pressure is nothing like it's ever been before. It's different.
Ayuano na raringa ye Chinsa Isano na Ibere kurinde nyora na chikora ga Chinsa ikomiro iko nyora yo mana mange unaendete gwatika imina isko yogo sino kubo no kuboli na gendra go tengera ndi Steve Nero bwansumu usia semero beri ito ya kera litko nyora na boko na utobwati ya sense mai mitandao Facebook to nyora Ndizi TV News Digital baga sense mo ya YouTube na boko to nyora Ndizi TV News yoko nyora chinga ki na boko to tweet at Ndizi TV News kodne karangeli kiao kero kito mebo tambe wetera senamba irase screen igora boyo to akonyana na irase sense meri umuntu wimanyiradio nigakoro kwa Joshua Auta ekara bugari nyanja mene kuna mali ogine chibija go chira senjera bene nengina ko yaretera Brighton Makori.